Welcome all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily Culture. My name is Maria Kądzielska and we are talking about a musical about Irena Sendlerowa, a Polish heroine during the World War II, but it's a musical devoted to all her life. And with us on Skype is Brian Kite, the director. Again, thank you very much for calling.
Great to be here again.
My obvious question when we talk about this musical is the fact you are American and you're cooperating right now with a Polish crew and Polish team. But do you see this musical becoming a international thing? So translating it to English and performing it on other stages that only in Poznan?
Absolutely. There's a huge chance of this, and the producers have been thinking about this from the beginning. Of course, the musical was, although there were Polish writers involved, it was written in English originally. So we already have an English version, but I do think this show has universal appeal. This story could not be more important right now. And I think it would play incredibly well in the United States. Really interesting and enticing and a great story that I think people should know and want to know. And I think it could play internationally in many places as well. I know there are also plans to move it to other cities in Poland. I don't know what's been announced yet, so I don't want to say too much, but certainly I believe we're going to be coming to Warsaw, which would be great to play it there so close to the Warsaw Ghetto walls and places where much of the story took place.
Well, absolutely, but also the fact that if we could have this this Polish story, this Polish Jewish story, on Broadway or West End with of course all the big shows which the Anglo-Saxon world gives, that it's also a huge promotion of I would say the Polish history, wouldn't it be?
Absolutely. Metro, was that the last Polish show on Broadway? Isn't it time for another Polish show on Broadway? I think so. So yeah, it would be terrific if we could take it there. The story, like I said, would mean so much, especially to play it in some place like New York, where there are so many Jews that originally have history in this area of the world.
And they also may resonate, like with this topic, may resonate with them. That I think also that a lot of the ancestors of people, of those children who survived, are there in the world, probably also in US. So they could also enjoy the fact that all of those this person who saved them, and well, the story is not forgotten.
Wait, do you want to come on as a producer? I love the way you're talking. Let's go. You should be part of the show. I think it seems perfect.
Well,
you got it right.
To promote the Polish culture in English is, after all, the goal of this show, but of course is a challenge with the fact especially that the language is difficult and there are only 40 million of us, or maybe a little bit less. And the other part is that Polish culture usually is very gloomy because of the experience of the World War II. Are there those well, more cheerful elements which you like, the light, especially that you said in the previous episode that you're trying to portray the story through the eyes of children? What are they seeing?
Yes, there is light in here, of course. In fact, there's a whole incredible song about hope, which is such an important part, Nadzieja, in the production. I think audiences will connect to that part of that idea of hope, of trying to do the right thing. As I mentioned in the previous episode, there's also this great love story that's in there, but the struggles of a love story are also part of it. It actually, we're getting to see the work behind the scenes. So it's not all about the ugly side. It's about the incredible courage that it takes to do all these things and how it gets done, how you actually save so many children under such extreme conditions. The way she'd wear like 8 coats into the ghetto so that she could give away all of her coats to people once she was inside, smuggling children out in the most secretive of ways in baskets and laundry and trucks, and finding ways to keep them quiet, babies as little as just a month or 2 old, out at that time. There's also, an incredible struggle, though, for the children once they grow up, to try to understand how their parents could give them up like that, even though their parents were doing the right thing, we know.
Well, this, of course, is I would myself ask myself this question, like why they gave me up, for example, to some different women, but still because of her, they were able to survive. So, of course, we again invite all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily, to watch the musical, but also to read and learn about her story, the Irena Sendlerova. And I hope this will be a trigger which will bring a lot of attention to what the good part of what was going on during the World War II, because after in the most horrible things, well, the best part of the human character could be shown. And this was this musical is about. So thank you for watching Poland Daily.